This ain't funny, Doc.
Turn around. Slowly.
Do you know who I am? Yeah, we know. That's why you better do exactly what we say.
A great evil approaches. There is a chain of events that must be.
A most unfortunate turn of events. The death of the German is regrettable. I fear the path ahead may be more treacherous than before. Ammo. For so long, I have feared the Emperor's displeasure. I know not where he is, but yet I remain loyal. This I must never forget. For honor! My dreams are haunted by spirits. I fear they are not those of my ancestors. path of the virtuous brings many rewards. The spirit of life itself grows within me. The flavor offends me, but I will endure. Like Yomi no Kuni, locusts. I shall free your souls from your disease. That is called a reversal of fortune, beast. Not enough! Heal before Takio.
Insta-kill!
I offer you the chance to fall upon your own swords. I send you to your ancestors! Here, no more! Scholars? I sense good strategy with these. Hear the voice! I will peel flesh from their undead bones. What strange magic you weave, Wall. More ammo or new weapon? Decisions, decisions. ancestors? Such a reward is opportunity to prove our dedication to the slaughter.
Fetch me their souls!
Come, so I may put you down. Tips in our favor. Hear thunder. Ashes to ashes. None shall rise to Charin's Tokyo. consumed. How dare you share the same air as Takio? Your souls have been released! One day, I will again taste sake upon my ribs. Until that day, I will not die of thirst. It is good to see you, furry friend. I doubt the demons will share my sentiment. A weapon fit for a warrior. Every scratch upon me will be met upon you 1,000-fold. Gore and victory. The stake that sticks out gets hammered down. Blood flows quickly through my veins. Your stench dishonors my sinuses. May you find your eternal slumber restless. Ancestors flows through my veins. I feel imbued with something. How many zombies does it take to kill Takio? Blessings rain down from above. You shall not win this war by attrition, demons. Patience is a virtue of the honorable. I am patient. I am virtuous. I am honored. Perhaps with such weapons, I shall vanquish the demons for all eternity. once more. The red sun prevails. Fate has chosen us. We must seize this moment. This will extend the reach of my fury. Into the fray once more. The demons. Walk like a dog, smell like a dog, die like a dog. You cannot hit that which is not yours. Taste the vengeance of the honorable! testing each and every weapon available to me, where I truly learn what this machine is capable of. Not the first time I've been this close to death. Mere twigs and leaves do not a strong house make. Barons, you have nothing. The spirits come to our aid.
Double points.
The true warrior fights for honor, but humbly accepts this blessing. Perhaps one day I will find one that tastes like a cuttlefish. This candy will give me strength. This I know.
Why?
I will take this candy, though its taste is foul to my palate. Honor for your old friend. I am the master. Return to darkness. Cannot be tainted.
their souls.
Evil has sent its hounds. You are vanquished.
Come in.
Unholy demon! You will not take me! With such blessings, we will vanquish the demons.
Double points!
More blessings from the spirits. The sound of the hammer brings little comfort. Unholy shall kneel before the might of the honorable. The foul creatures! penny from this thread of life. Burn, foul demons. Throw them, if only for a brief moment.
Fetch me their souls!
I tremble not before death, or undeath.
Hello? I don't know if you can hear me. I don't know how to type, but I can hear. And I can see your message.
Thousand fools makes not one smart
My
man.
lady in your door. There's me a bit of chilling out. Always should be have a more peaceful surprise next time.
The spirits come to our aid.
Just practicing out new tools and gadgets. I don't even know if you can hear me. I'm probably talking to the air. Talking to myself in my front room. Oh, hello. It just popped up another message. Hello. I won't do it right now, but I'm learning French. Bonjour. Concentrate. I'm going to try it in the future. I'm going to always. I have to share the internet with my children and my lady. So the bandwidth, they've all got the laptops.
Bring Takio a real challenge.
I'm trying to activate the chat while I'm playing so I can read people's comments, but it seems like I do really.
I will crush you, and you, and you, and you. Like a true samurai, I will cut them down without effort.
Oh yeah, French, that was it. So my mother-in-law gave me a collection of 3 DVDs from the Daily Mail, would be. But yeah, learning French. I got French, my GCSEs at school, I got an A, but I've never practiced it. And yeah, I'd like to. There's people that can speak more than one language. They sound is too loud. Let me see if I can turn that down. Excuse me. We'll go quite late. Don't need to hear all that stuff. Excuse me. Yeah, well, I was listening to Antonio last night, and this is, I've always done this. I've played computers, and I listen to things. I thought I'd try and do something a little bit more practical with it as well. And yeah, learning French. And I've always liked French. Maybe it was my attractive French teacher. Right, let's turn that down a bit. I'll bring my mic a bit closer. Now, I'm not sure, maybe the shooting's all gone now. Yeah, so I know you was on the Antonio show last week and the week before, but I haven't caught them yet. But I will listen to them while I do this, because I think they're quite a long show. And I really enjoy that. When Jeronism first came out, John Le Bon with his round table, that's what I was doing. I was listening to all their podcasts and interviews, all of Patricia Steer's interviews. I listened to all them while I was doing this, or I was drawing. Have you seen my little drawings? I like to sit there and do them while I'm listening to people. And I'm going to try and learn French. That DVD's finished. I'll get set and I'll start that one again. That's disc 1. Let's see if we start that. Okay, start again. In Frenglish, yeah, I'd love to. Do you know, I heard about that years ago. I can't remember where now. I've been looking around on YouTube for just all sorts of things. Yeah, I saw you on the Antonio show there. I really enjoyed it. As I said, I only caught bits of them ones. I haven't caught the full show yet, but I will do. I met Antonio at Oxford, only briefly, but he went home early, and Gandhi, Dave, and Lindsay, I sat with them for the afternoon and the evening, and a few others. Yeah, English. Yeah, I know you like the languages. I'd love to speak to you about some of that. Do you look into ancient languages? Just modern languages? All languages? I don't know if you've been watching my some of my videos. I've been talking about Jimmy Savile. The French video I'm listening to, the French DVD, has a Mr. Savile in it. These little weird coincidences just keep popping up. It's really bizarre. I've never actually done Skype, and maybe during this week. I'm not at work this week. Maybe during this week you'll teach me how to set it up, because I've never done it. I could probably ask my children, but they know more about this stuff than me. Mother's language is French. So did you grow up with the dual language then, like with them both speaking their own language and a bit of English possibly? I don't know. I didn't know anyone growing up that spoke actually another language. I think we might be on a delay. I don't know how this works. That's why I'm practicing. And I would like to bring in more languages. I would like to bring in a wider audience. I really would. And a lot of people talk about the... Yeah, see, I said I did French at school. One of my sisters did German. One of them did Spanish. And so we never got to sort of practice on each other, you know. It was always changing. That's what it's like for my sons at the moment. My eldest did Spanish. My middle son is doing English, French again. Oh, no, I'm gonna die. Woo! Ah! Damn. It's because my guns are no good. No! Damn it. I get in trouble now. So this is what, yeah. So when I'm on my own, I'm carry on for hours. But when there's more than, when I'm doing talking as well, so it starts getting a bit difficult. I'm not going to get a revive. I get this. I don't play as much as I used to. I'll tell you that. I used to play for hundreds of hours. And I kind of miss it because it can be quite peaceful sometimes when you get into the zone. I don't want that. It can help to switch off. Whoa. Oh, sorry, wrong place. Yeah, that's how I started Super Mario. I used to play with my cousin, and I didn't have a console. My cousin did, and I was so jealous. That's probably where it all began, you know. What's it they say? When you can't get something and you want it more. I think because I couldn't have it as a kid, I wanted it more. Even now, I'll play Mario and stuff. Oh, Rory, Brendan. Yeah, so next time I'm going to play a game called The Last Guardian, and it's an exploration game, so there's no shooting, not too much running around. It's nice and peaceful. I find it's quite hard to concentrate doing this. I hope everybody's alright. I know I've been a bit. I got told off earlier. My social skills have dropped since I've been working, so I apologise. Grand Theft. Oh, the GT Racer. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, at last, ammo. I'm running out. I kind of want to do this because I want to get used to. I want to go on Hangouts, but I want to do my own Hangouts. I won't be playing games all the time, but I'd like to talk to people. But some of the Hangouts that are out there at the minute, I'm not so sure, man. It's toilet break, no worries. How are you, Brendan? Everything alright? I won't survive much longer, then. I'll talk for a minute. Ooh. Yeah, everybody seems to play it. What console do you play on? Did you? Are you a multiplayer? Do you play multiplayer or zombies? Do you play both? PS3. Yeah, I need to get mine fixed. The one died on me. It's sitting in the hallway gathering dust, waiting to be taken to a shop. Yeah, I haven't played multi for a long time. I got hooked on the zombies. You have to immerse yourself in multiplayer, but on especially single player zombies. Especially some of these maps where I can find a place to just dig in. I need to get that flute. I was going to run out of ammo. Yeah, I prefer the old maps. I've said before, I've mentioned it a few times about the Easter eggs. This is where those Easter eggs for me came from. And then I realised, damn, that's what the Illuminati is. You're looking for Easter eggs all the time. They're grown-up Easter eggs. That's all it is. All the games now are about Easter eggs. Do you like zombies a lot, yeah? Oh, I'll tell you, when my eldest one was, say, 10 or 12, him and his friends were playing it, and he got me into it. And we used to play it for hours and hours and hours. It was at its peak, and every day there was a couple of 100,000 at least just on my network, you know. It's lost its appeal in some ways. Too many people, I don't know, they're all trying to make money out of it now, and it's not the same. I hope your girls and your ladies well, Brendan. Oh yeah, multiplayer. Yeah, I like multiplayer, but I can't listen to stuff while I'm multiplaying. Yeah, like I said, you have to get right into it. Whereas with this, like I say, I can just stand there and I'll put something on. I was just telling Bubbles I'm still learning French. I'll get my PS3 sorted out. We'll hook up at some point. I keep promising my friend Dave I will. I'm going to get him involved in this. Me and him, we like reading the Roman fiction books. And I think someone a little while ago was saying it about, you know, what can you learn from fiction? I'll tell you, I've learned so much from fiction over the years. Some of the fiction I read, people don't write it without first basing it on facts. I've got fiction books with bibliographies and stuff, you know? I'd really like to have a hang out with you two guys. I'd like to get have some of that. Lindsay, and I'd like to encourage Dave Gandhi to talk out, because I spoke to him for ages on that day, and if we hadn't kept interrupting with other people and talking to other people, I'd have spoke to Dave for a long, long time. I think Eon would get on well with Gandhi. Yeah, I'm a bit of a camper. I don't care. Do you know, I miss Black Ops 1 maps. The camping. Oh, can't remember the bloody names of all the maps now, but yeah, Black Ops 1 and camping. You could really do it back then. They seem to have stopped it. Oh, free for all. I was team deathmatch myself. Just quickly run through it. I wasn't good enough on free for all. Oh crap. I still play it. The other one I like to play is, I've tried showing it in my little videos, the Final Fantasy game. It's very bizarre. There's cooking involved. Every night you've got to camp and cook, and the meals that come up on screen are amazing, and just a weird coincidence with the videos we was making. The whole map is centered around a crashed meteorite. And these little ideas just keep popping up. I've just changed the artwork on my car, and there's a dinosaur on it. Just these weird things. Yeah, personally, I think the Black Ops 1 was the best one. I really enjoyed that. I didn't mind Black Ops 2. I don't know about, what was it, Ghost? What was that one? Yeah, see, that was how good it was. Couldn't even remember the name of it. Max Payne. Max Payne was excellent. They made it into a film, didn't they? Anyone see that one? I used to like Hitman. Yeah, Call of Duty Ghosts. Oh, just Ghosts, wasn't it? That's right, yeah. Yeah, I got quite good on some of the guns on that one. Oh, no. Bitch! Oh, excuse my language. Sorry. It's because I've got no attachments on any of my guns or anything, so it's a bit of a struggle on these rounds. I got to round 40 last night, but I wasn't talking to anyone last night. Yeah, I said I was at the beach. That's right, I did. I don't know what the time is, but when everyone's gone to sleep, I'm going to go and get my laptop and try and bring the screen up. Oh, it's only 10 o'clock, they won't be asleep yet. But they've given me a little bit of peace and quiet downstairs on my own for a bit. Just so I can try and get into the hang of this. I ain't going to do it in the week, I'm working. A lot of people are interested in symbolism you find in all the films, but I see it all in my books and in all these games. And there's a whole generation of children out there, and young adults, that have got all this knowledge and they don't know they've got it. Does that make sense? The guys that play this, like some of the big channels, as soon as they go live, they've got 4,000 or 5,000 people watching within 20 minutes, half an hour, and this little flat Earth community can't manage to get a couple of hundred. You know, there's something really bizarre with it all. Yeah, do you know the internet's been really bad lately? Oh, a little bit of a conspiracy going on there, eh? Yeah, this is what I need. Well, I have to upgrade all these first. Oh, most definitely, most definitely. I know my children are fascinated by all of the games, all of them. And do you know, it's really hard to get them to go outside now. And I don't mean that they want to go out with their mates, but they want to play in here with their mates. Does that make sense? And for me, in some ways, I think that it's an amazing thing, because my son's got friends in France and America and in Switzerland, and he talks to people from all over the world, you know. And yet at school, he struggles to be friends with some people because he says they're all he just says they're idiots. He says they don't want to learn or anything, and they just want to muck around. And I'm glad that he's found some people online that he can get along with, you know. I don't like sending my children to school when they're not happy, you know. I'm not the only person that has to do it, and a lot of people do it. I think schools should be brought online in some way, somehow. We need to talk about this, and then allow children to interact with children from all over the world, you know. Fighter jet simulation game. Oh, do you know? Oh, give me 2 minutes. I need.
Monsieur Saville. Let's vary that a little and begin the introduction with Je suis. Again, here are three examples. Listen and repeat. Vous êtes Hélène Andéol, n'est-ce pas? Je suis Georges Wickham.
Vous êtes Monsieur Saville, n'est-ce pas? Je suis Hélène Andéol.
Vous êtes Georges Wickham, n'est-ce pas? Je suis Monsieur Saville.
Now check the identity of the person you're about to talk to and introduce yourself.
Par exemple,
For example, when you hear the price like this.
Monsieur Saville.
You say,
Vous êtes Monsieur Saville, n'est-ce pas? Je suis.
and give your name.
Try it now after the prompt. Georges Wickham. Now try another. Here's the prompt. Hélène Andéol.
How difficult. Again, if you have any problems, go back to wherever you need to. Follow the instructions, then try the activity once more. When you feel completely confident with what you've learned so far, move on to the next one.
You've checked who people are. Now check where they're from. For example,
Vous êtes de Snackcraft, n'est-ce pas?
you're from Snackcraft, aren't you?
Now listen to this example and repeat it.
And try to copy that rising, questioning intonation.
Vous êtes de Londres, n'est-ce pas?
Vous êtes de Paris, n'est-ce pas?
Vous êtes de New York, n'est-ce pas? Now, when you hear the question beginning
Vous êtes de,
and ending with the question tag,
n'est-ce pas?
answer in the pause like this
Oui, je suis de.
and say where you're from. Then in the second pause, repeat the answer.
Vous êtes de Snackcraft, n'est-ce pas?
Oui, je suis de Snackcraft.
Vous êtes de Londres, n'est-ce pas?
Oui, je suis de Londres.
Vous êtes de Paris, n'est-ce pas?
Oui, je suis de Paris.
Vous êtes de New York, n'est-ce pas?
Oui, je suis de New York.
Now here are three sentences to respond, but not telling you where they're from. For example,
Je comprends. What? Je comprends. I understand.
Je
C'est ça. Je comprends. I understand. Je ne comprends pas. I do not understand. Oh, si.
Bonjour. Are you still there? Sorry, I just had to nip off quickly. I don't know how to move the chat up and down. I don't know what I'll do if you say anything. I'm going to pause my French learning for a minute. And while I'm talking and stuff. We say? So I'm going to label all my guns. Oui. I don't know what the words are. I was going to say I'm going to learn French in French, but I don't know what it is. I'd like to learn some more. Do you know, I'd really like to learn a bit of Latin. I was reading something tonight in, I was just looking for some words from Christopher Hitchens. And he says there's something in Latin. Oh, how's it go? No child's behind left. And he was talking in context of children being punished at school. And yeah, I just think it's really funny that when you say it in Latin, you know, no child left behind becomes no child's behind left. And when you think about it, you're like, oh my goodness, that's some very strange language right there. And a lot of people that I've known that have studied it, I don't know, they almost struggle to talk about it. As though people wouldn't understand, and maybe we wouldn't, because it's that half backwards part of it. Yeah, very strong words. But I know some people think words mean nothing, don't they? But I really think they do. They make people do some crazy things. Some people think it's just hot air. Yeah, I thought about Italian a few times. I hear some of those languages as well. They're all reasonably similar. Once you've learnt one, the others are easier to pick up. And yeah, I am. There's a fella on a YouTube channel. He knows like 35 languages or something like that, and he's learnt them all since after he turned 21. I'm like, oh, that's amazing. I'd love to be able to speak just a little bit of French, again, fluently. From Sanskrit, yeah. So do you teach as well? Do you not? Did I hear you say you don't teach anymore? You just do it for fun. speaker. Was it my mum and my granddad used to say, was it some people are teachers and some people are just educators, or something along them lines? Can't remember how it goes now. I do like the idea of all them languages, and I think it's. I know some people that have students comes to stay from over Europe, and all the children that come over for 14 or so, they know at least 2 languages. I think it's a real shame that our little British kids don't know nothing. Or not enough, you know? Plus some dialects. Instruction. Yeah, sure, that's a nice word. There was the other thing about training, wasn't there? When training takes over education, civilization's doomed. I feel like it's getting a bit like that now. Too many people not interested in the right stuff. Yeah. Hi, Roy. Oh, Bubbles, Phil. I heard you mention in your hangout before it finished down. Something about the Grail. Did you speak about it in the next episode? If so, I'm going to listen to that one tonight. I need something for a few hours to listen to. And Rory, do you have an opinion on the Grail? Education is for dogs. Yeah, that's what I was saying to my lady today about training. That's what you do to dogs and horses, isn't it? You train them. I'm not interested in that. Yeah, I don't know. It's probably well confused. Probably a big delay there, and all the conversation is getting confused. It's practice, man. I keep saying, follow the shoe. My the author I like, David Gemmell. You know, he writes of pyramids and clones, the Holy Grail. He writes of King Arthur and the Holy Grail. And there are Knights Templars that can astral project themselves, and they have enemies that do the same thing. Yes, the Holy Grail. Yeah, I mean, for myself, it was the early thing that, you know, Richard the Lionheart, the Crusades, the Knights Templars, King Arthur, and the Holy Grail. All these things that got me interested in looking online for stuff. You know, and I find it also odd that I've said it before. There's a lot of roads around here that are named after folklore heroes, Robin Hood and King Arthur. We've got Marion Crescent, Hood Avenue, Loxley Drive, you know, and I know people, Tintagel Avenue, Avenue, you know. I want to know why they kept these ideas alive, you know. Monty Python. Well, I did. I wonder sometimes. The Holy Grail could be the inner devil, the higher self portrayed as a story but a puzzle. Yeah, Fish Called Wander's brilliant. Right. I had a thought to myself a little while ago that the secret that the Templars took out of the divine, not devil. I can't go back up and look what I said now. Templars, something they found when they was fighting Saladin and they took it out and it was supposed to be in a box, blah blah blah. Do you know, I wonder sometimes if a part of that wasn't yeah, I've got some seeds I want to pop up. I wonder if it was like information they found there, as opposed to the golden cup. I love that allegory in Indiana Jones where Christ's cup isn't the big golden one; it's the little simple wooden one. I think that's great. And I wonder if that's the clue. It's the information you glean from knowing that it's the wooden and not the gold, rather than it actually being the cup itself. Does that make sense? And so something that was in whatever they took out of there was a box full of information. Does that make sense? Raiders of the Lost Ark. So that's what I'm saying. They talk about it a few times in the Indiana Jones, you know. And I wonder if it's just nothing more than information. Maybe it was a box full of books with a language that most, or just about everybody couldn't understand now. You know. Maybe it's a language that's in plain sight, and we don't know how to see it. Does that make sense? See, I worry about that sometimes. Rory, I have to say, like, are we supposed to see it like that? You know, are we supposed to see those things? Is someone trying to tell us a true secret, or I don't know? Is it something else? I haven't seen too many of your orb videos. I'm kind of saving them for an afternoon. Does that make sense? There's a whole bunch of people, a little bunch of videos I'm going to be sit down and spending a few hours with. Yeah, I'll just put it on play while I'm doing this sort of stuff, rather than have to keep stopping and changing and looking for other things. That's why I like the long podcasts and that while I'm looking at this, while I'm doing this stuff. You know. Do you know, Rory? Like things like the orbs and stuff. Again, same as with UFOs and all that sort of stuff. I've been so interested in all that for the longest time, and you know, no one ever took it seriously. Everyone always just went, "Oh, what a load of rubbish! What are you doing that for?" And I knew that just by them saying that they just hadn't even looked into it, you know, just hadn't even looked to it. And if you've looked into it, you know you can't just dismiss it at all. You know, it doesn't matter what the answer is. I don't know what the answer is, but and that's one of the things that has put me off talking to people for a long time. Because I don't like these people that just dismiss stuff. Yeah, to me that's I don't know, morally lazy, intellectually lazy, dishonest. So yeah, earth, sky, clouds, deep night, sun, back to the night, clouds, sky, ground again. So we'll save that one just like that. Look. And then when I've forgotten how to do all this. When I get used to it, I'll change it all. Do better ones. Oh yeah, UFOs. Yeah. Do you know when I was I must have been under 10 because my granddad died when I was 10. My granddad was driving me, and it was up Crystal Palace, where the tower is. On the north side, we was going down the hill. It was a early-ish evening. The sky was pink, and there was something in the sky, right? And I could almost say it was a meteorite, except it wasn't moving, and it wasn't a cloud because it was the brightest object in the sky. But it had a kind of tail. It was. We was driving down the hill looking north, and it was going east. And it was like I say, a big pink sky and this small yellow something, but it wasn't moving, and yet it looked like it was shooting. There was something coming out from behind it, and me and my granddad both saw it. We both spoke about it. What's that? I don't know. What do you think it is? And then just ever since then, and my granddad's books. I know my granddad was always interested in science fiction. I've got his collection of home recorded TV programs and films, and he used to like all the sci-fi films, all those Saturn films with Kirk Douglas. You know, I watched all them when I was a wee nipper. You know, most people find it as boring as arseholes, but and they are. But I still loved it all. I watched all that. You know, when all them new films, Mars, the Red Planet, all them came out, I was straight on them videos in my machine, watching all that crap. And I was hooked for years, at least 10 years, trying to find the answers to that stuff. And I know it leads you in circles, and I prefer people to say that than just say, oh, it's just a load of rubbish. If you just think it's a load of rubbish, I know you haven't looked into it, yeah? There's too many people just take other people's words for it. I can't take other people's words for it. I have to look myself. I have to look myself. Let's try something here. Let's go for a night blue. Phil, good night. Thank you for stopping by. It was really nice to speak to you. And well, whatever it is tomorrow, I hope it goes well. Marriage anniversary. Yeah, it's half term for me. I've got all the boys at home. little bit lighter, and this little thing was up in the sky. I don't know how to flip that around, I can't remember. Hold on, hold on. Here we go, here we go, here we go. That's it, it was like that, up in the sky. 50 last month. Happy birthday last month. Did you keep that one quiet? Or did I just miss it? I seem to be missing loads at the minute. Right now, the only trouble is the sun was... No. The sun was here, but there was a block of flats here and a hill. That's right, that's right. So the flats were here. Can you hear me better now? Right, wrong way. You can hear me better now. I should say something. Right, yeah, I'll just right, this one here. Turn that round. Let's move that back a couple of layers to there. Make it bigger. Yeah, that's good. Right, so let's change the colour of that. Greenish. Yeah. Right, let's no. That one there. Right, let's change the colour of this. So it's like a grey building, maybe whitish. Oh, you keep quiet about your birthday? Yeah, I don't blame you for that. I kept mine quiet last year and didn't say anything. I'm not a birthday person. That's another story. So, like I was saying, I was driving down here with my granddad, and that little thing up there was in the sky. Didn't quite look like that. If I can change the colour. It's definitely whitish. And I don't know if you know, so if you're standing up Crystal Palace, the tower's right behind you, you're facing north towards London. There's a hill going down towards Paxton Green, and there's Farquhar Road down there. It's a leg specialist. I'm not sure if you'll know about it. My stepdad had to go there for special shoes and all sorts of problems. But yeah, this is that hill, and just up there was where I saw whatever that little UFO was. Right, and that was bizarre with my granddad. So it was in the late 80s. I see one over this way with my kids, but they was all too small to remember it. And that one was, oh, let's leave that there. Disregarding the picture, they look like little triangles. Maybe that one. Let's turn that round. And what it was at least, I say at least for a reason, there was at least 3 of these. That's too obvious. But they were small, right? Now, the only problem is there was one here, one. Oh, not too far. And there was another one just here, smaller, but still visible from my eyes. And then, as you can imagine what's coming next, there was another one just up here. But that day was overcast, very overcast. It was grey from horizon to horizon. Alright, and this one here was getting so small that I wasn't sure if I could detect a fourth one. But there was three things in formation up there. Oh, no. They was up there in that grey sky. And I remember Owen was in a pushchair. I think we had a double pushchair at the time. So Ben was just a toddler. And I pointed out and I said, look, can you see that? And Ben went, yeah, but being only sort of 5 or 6, he was like, yeah, and carried on kicking his ball, whatever it was. But yeah, that was 10 years ago now at least. If I can get a grey sky in there. Grey. So as you can imagine, it wasn't. Yeah, that's a nice one. And that first one's a bit big, really, that way. But you get the general idea. It was a tiny little triangle, but each one was further back than the next one. And like I say, whether there was an actual fourth one there, I don't know. But yeah, I've seen some very odd things that I can't explain. I have a friend who swears he saw a troop of monks marching out of a church once. And I mean, I would never call the man a liar. See, I mean, that's almost like it was. There's just the tiniest of, maybe there was something else there. And being near Biggin Hill, I didn't know. So if UFOs 10 years ago walking my sons to school, right? And then my granddad's one, and I saw my granddad. I don't know what that was, but that one wasn't moving. They weren't moving. It wasn't shooting across the sky. It's hard to remember whether it was heading up or down because I don't know. It's a long time ago now, 20 years ago. But yeah, that's where it was, Crystal Palace, looking down the Northwoods Hill. Hi Jane, nice to see you. Yeah, scenery on my gun. That's crazy. Have you seen that? There's footage online of people in America that can supposedly call those orbs, not orbs, like UFOs or something, and they sort of appear above them in the sky. That's bizarre stuff, man. That's bizarre stuff, and I don't know. Again, it's one of those subjects, isn't it? Science just dismisses it, and there are too many people with all these tales. Straight up, yeah. I've never seen. Again, it's one of those things. When I was a kid, there was a film, or it might have been a TV program. It had these little balls that had like minds of their own. Does anyone remember that? That was like that program. That gave me nightmares of the sort. Kept me thinking about those things for a long time. I bet she was in shock. Do you know, a few years ago, it was silly really, but it was fireworks night and some Chinese lanterns come over the sky. Me and my friends sort of stopped and had a quick look at each other. And I felt a shiver run down my spine because we both thought it was like it was the UFO. She was like, "Oh my god, I thought that was it for a minute," and they weren't. But yeah, just those Chinese lanterns coming over and just the shock, boom. Oh, I'm a lucky boy. I'll get to sit in the front room and smoke, especially when there's no one around. I just have to sit here in the cold, but. Look, let me show you something in here as well quickly. You might have already noticed it. I might have already told you. It's called Newtonian negation. And it cancels gravity. Isn't that a bit bizarre? Some of the things we speak about. Oh, and there was another one on this page. You've got the Phoenix up. We've had that for years. Loads of them. Even the nukes. The nukes have been around in this game for a long time. There's a whole swathe of people that are really into Nuketown. And like I keep saying, all these people, they're playing these games and they don't know what they know. I'm going to start another game in a minute. I'm going to visit the boys' room. I've got cold cut tea. But I'm going to try and get better at this because I need to. I think I'm on a delay and I think I keep babbling. And then when I answer the question, I've forgotten what I was babbling about. But it all started out, I'm learning French while I'm listening and playing. And I want to learn how to talk to people while I'm playing. Not always while I'm shooting. I've got loads of things online to do while I can. But this is a really easy way to talk to people online. If I can work out how to get my laptop up and the chat showing right next to me, I can talk in chat as well. But eventually I said I'm going to jazz up all my guns so that people can come on here and that's what I do. I'm trying to remember all the buttons, that's what it is. I've spent hours on it before, but I can't remember half of it now. Yeah, I'll brighten it up a bit. Now, colour. How's it look on the black? Not too bad on the black. Save it. Oh, I can't see the T's. Trial and error, trial and error. I'll get there with a design at some point that everybody likes. Right, we'll do that, change colour of the hearts. What colour should we have? Let's just go straight up black. That should stand out well enough. Okay. If you're going right, you can stand all you want. Oh, do you know what? I've just had an idea. Okay. Here we go. Just goes. Let's pick a good colour. That one. Excuse me. Yeah, like I said, when I go online and other people can see my stuff, because the people online, they do actually like this stuff. They stand there and watch your guns appear in that magic box, and they look at people's designs, and some people are absolutely amazing. I don't know where they pull these little ideas from, and it's all about manipulating the ones they've got into different things. And I just think it's fascinating, some of the pictures that people can bring up. I don't know that. But at some point I'll sit here for an evening and go through some of them, but they really are just, some people are just amazing. And there's probably easier ways of doing all this, but I don't know. I have my way of doing it. Train spotting. Oh. No, hold on. Okay, what we got? That one. Oh, it's got round edges though, isn't it? Hold on. How do I change it? I forget. Oh, I know what to do. Okay, hold on. Change the colour. Free advertising. Why aren't we all getting on this stuff? Is it little low? Can't remember. I saw your little rant about Nathan, and yeah, good for you. In some ways, I wanted to do it for a long time. Some of that man's comments are it's just not on. And I don't care what he says about context, about what people are saying to him. No, man, I don't like it. So I don't watch. I have unsubscribed as well. I doubt it very much if you watch this, and I don't really care. Like I said, he barely spoke to me at Oxford, and he's only ever messaged me once, and his message was, "It was nice." That was it. I don't know. Did he bite? Did he come back at you? He actually reminds me of someone, but I don't want to talk about him. That's what I'm saying. Those things he says. Jeez, man, grow up. Don't get it. And he's got 3,000 subscribers. Who's listening to him? I don't. I ain't. Like I said, he said he was a big admirer of Patricia, and he was going to start up a channel interviewing people, and he's never done it. You know what I mean? Oh, yours went up by 20. I've lost a couple. I'm down to 154. No one wants to listen to me, mate. Wish yours had gone up by more. This is